Draven here, back on a Wednesday morning, adventure day. And we're going to be making a start on Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. I haven't played this before. We did just finish Broken Sword 4 the other week. So this is the last in the series, and this came out in 2014 from Revolution Software, who did the rest of the Broken Sword games. Let me get back to here. This is my partner's game, so we're just going to load this up. She's at her work, so we can play it. We'll have to check for volume levels. I think I did lower the music a wee bit. Let's just bump that up. Right, okay. Right, we are ready to go. Let's just... Good morning, Elticus. Yes, new game, new start. All set, ready to go here. No, let's just start a new game because we've played plenty of point and click adventures before. How are you this fine day? But the serpent was wiser than all the animals that were in paradise, and God cursed the serpent and called him devil. And he said, Behold, Adam has become like one of us, knowing evil from good. Battle not with monsters, lest you become a monster, and if you gaze into the abyss gazes also into you. Charles Cecil. Back to 2D graphics. Both my cats are in. Barn is somewhere meowing, grumping that he's not getting out because it's raining. Catalonia, Spain, 1937. That's some size of shot of that, isn't it? Oh, have they got a secret place over there?
We must go now. Papa!
Tiago, go with your mother to the trap. Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly. Xavier, the painting.
Oh, that's a puzzle painting if ever I've seen one.
This way.
Senora, it is too late. Go.
No! Papa!
Senor, in here.
Search them.
Oh no, he's got the painting. Paris, present day.
Paris in the spring. Passion, romance, l'amour.
Very quiet.
I was
Isn't it?
working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George?
We should catch up. Let's have lunch.
Nobody move.
Okay, hopefully that volume's okay.
Non, monsieur, not la malédiction. Oh.
Stay back.
Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder.
Good
Nico
morning,
and I
Kaiser.
were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together. The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
Is that volume level okay for the speaking? T-shirt, well, I don't know, I've been getting very sore heads the last few days, and I've not been sleeping great. So I think I'm maybe just sitting, I'm a bit too hot with all my layers of clothes on to keep warm. So I've decided to sit in my t-shirt. I am a bit cold. I won't deny that. It's 16 degrees in this room at the moment. It's 7 degrees outside. So I'm just trying to keep the sore heads at bay. So I'm very susceptible to temperature change. So too hot and I always get sore heads. So I'm in the northeast of Scotland. We're in a tiny little village called Port Gordon. There's our weather for today. So yeah, whereabouts are you from? Tickets. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, it's meant to be spring, but it's this is the warmest it's been in days. See, look, Kaiser, look, he just shows off with his hot weather there. The Ozarks of Arkansas, okay. Sorry, I'm saying it's Arkansas, isn't it? Sorry, I probably completely botched the name up there, and I apologize. Is that the one you say, Arkansas? It's not Arkansas, is it? I've never heard of Ozarks. Oh no. Russellville. Ah, there we go. 25. So you're just sort of a happy medium temperature there at 25. Kaiser's roasting. I'm freezing. So yeah, we're just making a start at this. See, this is much nicer, isn't it? Graphic style. So much more pleasant to look at. The characters are obviously done on 3D though, aren't they? Somewhere, because they're not hand drawn. You've just had really bad tornadoes. Oh, okay. Not good. We'll probably get as soon as the tornadoes hit the east coast of America. Once they've left there, we usually get them over here. So yeah, hopefully there was not too much damage or anything. I know it gets quite bad there with your tornadoes. The most we ever get here is like 80 mile-an-hour winds, and just some trees down, but a large size were decimated. Oh, not so good. Oh, look, there's a pizza box. Alright, we've got a lot to look at here. We've got Henry's body. There's the priest giving the last rites. We've got a lot to click on, and we can go that way. How do you get inventory? There's our inventory. He's got his phone. Lizard Blev. Blue? Blue. That's probably a U, isn't it? Right, I guess we should really look at Henry's
Priest
body.
was giving last rites to the gallery owner. I didn't want to interfere.
Let me do that again. Oh, he didn't want to interfere. Well, let's just talk to the priest.
Excuse me, Father.
I like the panoramic, the parallax
Yes, my
background.
son.
I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there any...
Not Father Simeon.
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
Come on,
I am a
George.
Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I'd been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
Why did that flash up at the side? I don't know. Let's have a good look around. We can maybe look at the body now. Okay. So you're doing fine today, Kaiser? Look at his eyes. Oh, we've closed his eyes. Okay.
He definitely looked better.
That's tampering with the evidence. He's got a note under his hand.
Poor guy. I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands.
I have to turn my headphones up a bit. Eau de toilette. You need to head out soon. There's a thunderstorm coming. Oh, okay. Oh,
In Henri's pocket was a tiny
you have to be
bottle.
safe.
It was a bottle
Yeah.
of Brett. The label claimed it would wake
The beast within. Right, there's a note here.
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m. Be ready.
Oh, what?
Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here.
So he was in on
It wasn't
it.
just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
So he was in on the robbery, but it went wrong. I think that's everything. Gone ruined.
A cryptic note in a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I needed to find where he kept his records.
Well, I've ordered all the stuff I need to build this catio. I need to go into town. I need to borrow my mum's car again. We need to go into town this afternoon. I ordered everything from one of our big DIY stores, but I needed 6 rolls of this mesh, and they only had 3 they could deliver. But when I went to look, our local store from the same company had 4 rolls in stock, and I can collect them. So I'm away into there to collect the last 3 rolls. So obviously the delivery comes from one of their other bigger stores, and our one has some of the mesh. It's over £500 at the moment. I think all that stuff was about 540. It's almost 600 actually, but it's a lot cheaper doing it ourselves than. If you buy these, you can buy catios, but they're a fortune. They're even a small one is like 800. So it's definitely cheaper doing it this way. So we're gonna do it ourselves.
The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal.
That's it.
I didn't want to knock it off.
Why, George? You usually do.
For the discerning connoisseur, a soupçon at 80,000.
Oh, the price. Okay. We've got a camera.
With luck, the security camera had captured the robbery. The cable for the camera ran into the room marked private.
Oh, so it did. Let's just keep looking around though. I like that
Just
painting.
90,000 for this one.
That was a nice painting. This one. And I quite like that one. Can we buy any of these?
The label said it was painted in 1932. The gallery wanted 80 grand for it. The alarm still worked on that painting. I wondered why the stolen painting's alarm hadn't sounded.
Yeah, exactly.
A rare glimpse into the absinthe-addled mind of the artist. A snip at only 80 grand. Another alarm working as it should.
That's it, George. It's enough noise to wake the dead.
Was the alarm on the stolen painting the only one that wasn't working?
It looks like it.
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed.
Yeah, but the light's
I
red.
needed to find out why it hadn't.
Or the speaker's been disconnected. As usual, if people haven't played this before and want to play along, that's fine. I don't mind giving ideas out while I'm playing. I haven't played it either. If you have played it before, no big spoilers or anything. Hints are okay if we get completely stuck. We've got pressure pods.
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened.
Oh,
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened.
this is where it gets a shock.
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened.
Are we going to get the same again?
I pressed the vibration detector pad. Nothing happened. So, the alarm wasn't broken. I suspected foul play.
I don't want your input in this sort of games. I get lost every time in point and click games. Oh well, you can give input if you like. You know me, I just test everything out. I just try everything.
It was the speaker cone for the alarm.
Even if it doesn't make any sense.
Looked fine to me. That wasn't the reason the alarm didn't go off.
No, why? I can open this door. Ah. There's quite a lot of detail in the graphics, isn't there? Oh, we have adverts coming in. We've got a snipped wire. Well, there we go.
So that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job.
Anything else we can look at now? Oh, I got an achievement. Right. So that's that. Can we go into the office? We probably need the code for the door. Come on, George, move over to the door. That's it.
The door was locked with a keypad. If I wanted to get in there and look at the CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number.
Well, the priest isn't going to know it, but... Oh, what's all this on the floor? He might have... He's probably the owner.
Another working alarm. So the thief took the only painting whose alarm had been sabotaged. But why that painting? Why that particular one?
Because that's the one we need.
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it.
Pizza.
Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
Oh, I can take it. Oops, I've dropped the box. No, I wanted to know what the little thing was under there.
No one had noticed the pizza box fall onto the floor. I decided to leave it alone.
George. That's dreadful. I don't... He's breathing. He reminds me of somebody. I'm just trying to think who it's an actor. Michael Gambon. He looks like Michael Gambon. Yeah. Yeah, the second Dumbledore. Looks like him, doesn't it?
The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it.
It's not out the window, George. Look, it's over here. Look. Look, George. Touch the painting.
The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it. I wondered how many paintings they'd sold at these prices.
I can go that way, can I? Okay. I want to talk to you first, though.
It was Hector Lane, France's greatest
All right.
art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead. But from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted.
I'm not sure why we're getting these faces coming in at the side, unless that's going onto my phone or something.
Lane was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around.
The perfume. How do I get into my... Oh, okay, we've got this menu up here. Character gallery. Hints. Oh, we've got a hint system. Oh. Let's use the auto toilet.
Time to awaken the beast. What?
Oh, what's that he's dropped?
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted.
Yeah, you fainted. Okay. That wasn't saying much, George.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Oh, we're going to have to give him my only slice of pizza. I was keeping that for later.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he dead?
Henri, not Henry.
So.
Okay.
Poor chap. Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course. The man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
Okay. Oh, keypad. We've been to Paris a couple of times. Twice? Tried to think it was twice. Yes, twice. I really like Paris.
Did you know the gallery owner?
Of course. We worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Henri provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
The food was really good. It's because it's such a multicultural place. You can get practically any food you like. We were there. The first time we were there was New Year 2000 for the Millennium. My partner wasn't staying here at the time. We just sort of met fairly recently before that. So she flew over from Sweden to Paris, and I flew over from here to Paris, and we met up there. So, and we took in the Millennium there, stayed for about a week, I think it was. It's expensive, yeah. It's expensive for us to come your way, so I quite understand that. But yeah, we had a great time. We just did our own thing. Toured about Paris.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Maledictio, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
What does he mean by higher aesthetic?
So you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective. A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth.
No, you do see people walking about with baguettes sticking out of their shopping bags. So there's lots of bakeries. So no, he's not really winding you up.
Who painted the stolen painting?
Therein lies a mystery. We only know his pseudonym, El Serp. He was a Catalan, a modernist. His works are symbolic, religious.
What can you tell me about the stolen painting?
La Maledictio, a challenging piece. If you like a wide cast.
It sounds like the same voice, doesn't it, for George?
Fringe Christian symbolism, of course. Not especially valuable, though. The thief won't get much for it on the black market.
Sorry, I was going to sneeze. I see my son has the... It was his Code Vein I was playing, so we were discussing Code Vein on Discord. I see he's got all the DLC as well. So I will play it at some point. I was hoping to stream it. It is on my streaming list. So yeah, I remember. I mean, I only played it for half an hour, but I was impressed with it at the time.
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up.
Is that expensive over with you, is it? It's only what it was $5.99 here, which is really cheap. I mean, it's only $5.99 here. You're a patient, are you? Okay. Dino Slinky. Dino Slinky. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you this fine day? Welcome in, raiders. Yes, welcome. We've just... What were we playing? Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia, sorry. That's that scary game, isn't it? Where you're trying to get rid of the ghosts or
You're
something.
a predator, Kyle.
That's multiplayer, isn't it?
Can't wait till you're out.
I have seen somebody else playing that as well. I think that's that one. How are you all today?
I pet this kitty.
We've just started this. Broken Sword
I
5.
got a parabolic noise.
Yeah, Tony Stark is dead on the floor. We've moved his glasses so he looks better, and we closed his eyes. He does look like Tony Stark. We were thinking this big guy over on the side here looks like Michael Gambon, who plays Dumbledore. He doesn't quite look like him now, but he was looking like him when he was sitting on the floor. Clark Arcs, welcome to the channel. I hope you're well. I like the emote. How are you getting on with Phasmophobia? This is the very last Broken Sword adventure game, and we have just started it. It says we've been going for 47 minutes, but we haven't got very far so far. You were Easter egg hunting. Ah, they have events. That's cool. Well, the ghost hunted us. Yeah, you can't let that ghost have your eggs. You wouldn't want ghostly slime all over your chocolate Easter eggs. You wanted to get the achievement for it before this weekend. Ah. Is it only on for a short time, is it, the event? Oh, you've got a con this weekend. Okay. Which con is it? Is that... Which one you going to? Yeah, I like all your emotes. They're very cute. Johnny, good morning. How are you today? I don't mind people lurking. It's more viewers. I lurk a lot myself, so... Can you give Johnny a shout out for me, please, Kaiser? So you're going to a con at the weekend, Dino? Legends of Zelda. I see he started playing Legends of Zelda as well. I have been watching Johnny. Johnny usually plays retro adventure games, that sort of thing.
Fucking love us.
Thank you. It's Mario Day today, so your kids are hyped. Okay. Why is this Mario Day? I've never been into, sad to say, into Mario games much, so... Oh right, is there a new Mario movie out? You're excited to see the Mario movie later today as well? Because they're mainly they were platforming games mainly, weren't they? The Mario, so I've never really been into them. Because I'm not good at them. Jack Black! Oh, I love Jack Black. One of my all-time favourite films has Jack Black in it. One of my Christmas films that I watch every Christmas. Jack Black is in that. The Holiday. With Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz and Jude Law. Yeah, Jude Law. That's it. You give the last name, yeah, that's fine. I was right with Jude Law. I get him mixed up with Ewan McGregor for some reason, but I love that film. It's a great film for Christmas. I've seen it so many times now. You think you watched that years ago. The Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz swap houses at Christmas time. You've got the little idyllic cottage in the middle of nowhere, Kate Winslet's house, and you've got the big mansion in America for Cameron Diaz. And I just recently realised that the old guy that Kate Winslet helps out in America, he was in a lot of westerns long ago. I didn't realise it was the same guy. Your Christmas movie's Home Alone, okay. It's a good film as well. I do like Love Actually as well. We tend to watch that at Christmas as well. Just because of the amount of really good actors in it. That's your favourite movie ever, is it? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of really good films like that that are really good watching at Christmas time, aren't they? 1,000 times an understatement, okay. One film that my partner can't stand that I really like watching, it's not a Christmas one, but it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I still enjoy it, is the Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Gary Oldman. That's one of my favourites. It's a very slow film, but I like slow Cold War movies. Spies and things. So how's your Zelda coming along, Johnny? I've managed to do 3 of the Divine Beasts. Hunt for Red October with Sean Connery. You saw it in the cinema that walked out more confused. Yeah, it's a slightly confusing film. That's why I watch it so many times. But I have seen the original BBC drama with Alec Guinness playing Smiley. And I've also read the book a couple of times, so... and I've read the sequels as well. I've read practically all of Jean le Carré's books. I just like spy novels, so... We're not solving this case very quick, are we? Is he Why is he not giving me the code?
Mr. Lane, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because we give you a bit of pizza.
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Funny you should mention that.
Dino's probably away to her bed, is she? She'll have been playing for a long time, as usual. We have to tell him all this evidence, like the broken wire.
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr.
Yeah,
Lane.
it was you, Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting
Yes,
that
we are.
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the wire?
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
Oh, come on, Mr. Lane. We need the door code.
This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I...
Definitely, Johnny.
Early.
Definitely.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
We're going
I
to
was on
spray him.
something here,
We're going to
and
spray
I
him
knew
with
it.
stuff.
Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, it's so much nicer looking, isn't it? And back to the 2D screens, rather than multiple camera angles all over the place.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind about giving me that door code?
Certainly not. Give me one good reason why I should.
I might just do that, Mr. Lane.
This.
Ugh, keep that noxious potion away from me.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobart.
Do we just have to do this again?
So you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for days.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
Not sure where Baron is. He was in his basket earlier. So we need to find more evidence, do we? Can I go? We could go this way before, couldn't we? Oh, what's this on the ground? Nail clippers for cutting the wire.
The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters HL. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket.
They did, we saw it. You obviously weren't watching, George.
Changed your mind about giving me that door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Nail clippers.
Okay, Lane, I will.
Come on. Nail clippers.
Are these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
They're starting to shout now. Come on, give me the code.
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
We definitely need to get
So you'd been out of town and hit the
something
sack
else.
early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for...
Okay, I can skip past the bits
I
we've
hate to
heard.
say this, Mr. Lane.
So you...
Hmm.
Ugh, keep that noxious potion away.
Yeah, we've heard that. Yeah, he needs more pizza, doesn't he? But we can't pick up the
I
pizza
decided
box.
to leave it alone.
George won't go near it. George has been stubborn. Maybe there was something further over this way. Was that clicking out of the game? Yeah. Cover your eyes. There's a nude bum. Get away, George. There's a nude bum.